chini ukikondezo madhuta. Anguka nayo baby girl ushaitika. Mdagi matisho za wadagi death. Ama darling, tambu serikali, juni serikali, tamka asali. Simnajua ni nani, flow mshati, ki, don medunga hapo downi, chi. Utekiwa poa daily miti. Haha, sikia, beba, anguka nao. Anguka nayo, anguka nayo, anguka nayo, anguka nayo, anguka nayo, anguka nayo, anguka nayo. Ati anguka nayo mtupa me feel relaxed. Anguka nayo kama uko na new catch. Anguka nayo kama unapati na magwash. Anguka nayo round 2 kwa hii bash. Ati
anguka nayo, anguka nayo, anguka nayo, anguka nayo.
Ati anguka nayo kama uko na new catch. Anguka nayo kama unapati na magwash. Anguka nayo round 2 kwa hii bash. Anguka nayo ati
anguka nayo, anguka nayo, anguka nayo, anguka nayo.
Yo, niaje. Yo. Mimi nimechoka. Nimechoka.
Umechoka na nini?
Nimechoka na maisha, nimechoka na binadamu, nimechoka na life. Nimechoka na life. Ningependa niende. Nilale siku kama 3. Juu watu wananikasirisha tu bure.
Lakini usikasirike.
Kwa nini kasirike?
Usikasirike.
Kwa nini nisikasirike?
Juu utakuwa tu unakasirika.
So vitu ziendelee tu kuendelea tu hivi vile zinaendelea.
Vitu gani?
Hakuna stima.
Sasa hiyo ni KPLC. Hiyo ni KPLC. By the KPLC, let me just give you some advice. Next time you are doing any maintenance or whatever issues you guys are trying to solve, please let the residents know a day before that they will not have electricity. Do you imagine? Leo kumekuwa tu na show moja. Na hata hiyo show when the lovely lady was doing it, the lights went as well.
Can you smell that?
So it's crazy.
Is something burning?
I think somebody's burning something.
The studio's not on fire.
No.
Just my head.
Yeah.
My head is on fire.
Pole sana.
So kuna sign to make us signs up.
Yeah.
We have some signs up. People should know where we are now.
Yeah, we have 2 signs on the main road directing you to where we are, and then this one that directs you to exactly.
Ati kuna radio kama mimi sijui. Wasikuje huku tafadhali. Kuna sign lakini
wanakujanga.
Like
wanajiletanga. But there are a lot of walk-ins we get. Like not a lot, but people actually do walk in. Like when they're curious, you're like, by the way, unajua hii spot wanga tu naionanga. Ndo niliona niingie. And that's what they always say. So it's been a hectic day, honestly. Without electricity, life is callous. The station.
By the way, we asked guys, we realized we've only had a scenario when lights went out. The lights went out. Someone had a show and lights went out, so they didn't do a show.
That was
Zoza
Ted.
J.
Yeah, that was Ted.
By the way, fuck you, Ted. If you're listening, fuck you. Better not catch you today. I'll fuck you up. But that's a story for another day. But yeah, only Ted has had the situation where the lights went out.
And Nani, the podcast guy, you were saying is how when him is around, lights always seem to be going.
What's the opposite of kismat? I don't know if you know what kismat is, but kuna kitu ndangwa kismat. Huyo msisi your blessing. Whenever he's around, Giza.
But you know,
Gaza. But multiple times.
That's what I was
Every time,
saying.
yeye ndo anakujanga na blackouts.
Yeah, anytime he'd come to his show, lights would come out.
I'm not going to say his name because he might be listening, but
And
if you need a CV, he's the
Yeah.
best guy on Twitter to go get a CV from. So if you know, you know.
So yeah, anytime, I even remember that's when I learned how to use the generator, 'cause-
Juu yake?
Yeah, I used to like be like, lights zimewater, then I rush to the studio, I go turn it on. and I'm like,
Kameshika
okay.
signal.
But yeah, shout out to Chris Kaigs, Kameshika Signal. What do you think that song means? Kameshika Signal.
According to me, I feel like Chris Kaiga was trying to say, you see this mandamano stuff? Like, okay, of course he's not talking about, Chris Kaiga is talking about drinking, but
Yeah, that's
this
what I was
mandamano
thinking.
stuff, I think Chris Kaiga was saying, yani kamenuka, kamewaka, like we're there, like, you know, like, I don't know, like, you know, Nani's phone, what's her name? Elizabeth's phone. Inaendanga off, inaenda on. Inashika signal. Elizabeth's phone is on that shika signal. Because
Yeah.
to catch Elizabeth, her phone is sometimes on, but sometimes it's off.
Yeah.
So I feel like Chris Kaiga is kind of saying when the dots connect. Like when all this anger puts together with all this, but I don't know. Yeah, see, I don't know. I don't know what the song means, but I know
Okay.
people like the song.
Yeah, no, it's dope. The visuals are incredible as always. Like shout out to his team. They always bring the heat, man. So mimi nilikuwa tu nadhani kameshika signal, like when you're late or when you're high, zimeshika. So meshika signal, but
Speaking of being lit and high, I have some sad news.
don't tell me
No, it's even sadder.
what.
Your boy is me. Your boy has been sober for 4 days. 4 days of sobriety.
Yeah.
Nothing tastes good. Nothing feels good. It's just a sad life. It's just a sad life. Sober. It's hard.
It's hard. I hear you. I try to not think about it. Hey, but me, I love my Mary Jane. I miss you, Mary Jane, wherever you are, man. But it's hard being sober, honestly. Drew, imagine when you're mad or when you're not feeling the vibes, like, sa unafanya nini? Unaenda unakunywa chai? Unaenda unakunywa maji? You know, nothing helps how you're feeling. So,
And I think you know what I think, and I've said this before when I've done these sobriety breaks. Marijuana on its own, according to me, is an amazing thing.
yeah.
But when you abuse it,
Yeah.
it's a horrible thing.
Yeah.
Because like anything in life, like if you abuse something, you make it part of your identity, part of your lifestyle, part of your routine, part of your habits. You need to be very careful and protective of what habits you let in, what routines you enable yourself into, because some of us, our coping mechanisms is to vuta fegi when we're pissed or stressed,
Yeah.
or to smoke when we get home, or to, I don't know, whatever people
Wind down,
Yeah.
you know, relax.
So I think that I admire the people who are able to smoke occasionally or drink occasionally, because I guess I wasn't built like that. Me, I like to
Well, you were once upon a time until you discovered these.
maybe,
Yeah.
but I guess if we want to get theoretical and shit, we can go into philosophy, but like ideally, like it's what you train yourself and accustom yourself to. You the same way you're saying kuna msee anakasirika naenda kunywa chai anafurahi. Unajua, like they're just happy. Oh, I had a cup of tea, good vibes. You know, Team
Yeah.
Cheke can have a cup of tea with you and he'll just be happy. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
but I think it's important also to take breaks.
yeah. It is important to take breaks for sure.
And on that note, we have to take a big break from something, and it's a break we can't come back from. We are no longer able to do the Lipa Denny segment. So I want to explain why we can't do the Lipa Denny segment, but then I also want us to find a way to continue with the segment, but in a rebranded way. And the reason we cannot do the Lipa Denny segment anymore is because Courage Media has trademarked the words Lipa
Lipa
Denny.
Denny.
And for those who don't know, Courage Media is owned by the one and only Boniface Mwangi.
Boniface.
And he actually runs a business called Lipa Denny that he seeks to help people recover their debts. So Boniface Mwangi has 3 businesses. He owns a shoe store, he owns event space, and he also
Sells land.
sells land as well as does lipadeni. So he's trademarked that for commercial use. So we will no longer be doing lipadeni on our show. I think we just say Mwizi, Mwizi, Mwizi. How do we mulika these Wezis? Because people, there's no difference between lipadeni guys and criminals, according to me.
I'm not sure about criminals. But yeah, I honestly loved the segment. I thought it was different, it was new. When I thought about it, I was high. But I don't know, Mwizi, I don't know if Mwizi works. You know, lipadeni was so dope because it makes sense, lipadeni is alcohol.
Exactly, but now I don't want to get sued. And that's why I'm just saying publicly, like, we love lipadeni, but out of respect for copyright and trademarks and people's IP, it's unfair for us to continue using it, especially after he's gone ahead and trademarked it. Yeah. Before he had trademarked it, I think it was open ball for us to use it. Yeah. But I personally, as someone who owns trademarks and someone who's going to be suing someone very soon for using my trademark, I want people to have their trademarks, and we can. I think we're creative enough to come up with a new segment. True. But the challenge is
it's getting the people
to get a segment that's consistent.
Yeah.
And I know, like, normal radio shows fake the shit. Yeah. But I'd love a segment where we have on our show
it's legit.
That's legit and consistent.
Yeah, I hear you.
Even these interviews are not consistent, and it hurts. Because it's like you literally just have to go online, sign up for an interview, and you're done. But I feel like with this thing we do, it's like you have to beg people and beg people and beg people and beg people. I'm like,
bro, that's how
I'm giving you opportunities, and I'm just begging you to take an opportunity.
Hello, niliambiwa I've been talking. I'm so sorry.
In her defense, I feel like she's probably going through it.
But you see,
she's having a bad phase or a bad day.
Yeah, but don't you see? This is where I guess you shouldn't take it out on somebody else. Like, imagine somebody here who's just trying to do their job. Yeah. Like me, I'm just trying to do your calls and do what you're supposed to be doing. I'm just trying to live my life, and then here you are now putting your stresses on me. Now I'm going to be stressed out. I'm going to feel some type of way because of how you've reacted or how you've spoken to me. You know, like, that shit, I don't know, it gets to me. Like, it gets to me.
It's like the way Savara's sister was talking to you.
I even saw their post on your IG. I almost unfollowed, and I was like, it's your page, can unfollow. Just so there. But I don't know, I just feel like, honestly, shit is hard, and it's hard for everybody, and you shouldn't make it harder for other people, because you never know.
Especially when someone is asking you to help them open a door. Yeah. And they just want help opening the door.
Imagine I was even like, please give us a shot. Like, please give us a chance. Bro, nimeachwa tu hapo nikijiongelesha, nikasema, you know what? It's okay, because when I'm big, your motherfuckers gonna look my way. And you know what? I will not reciprocate the energy. I will kill you with kindness. It's the best thing to do, and it's something that I'm learning.
So I was thinking about something yesterday. Do you know that men get flown out? You know, like how girls get flown out? And like we talk about girls getting flown out all the time, or people talk about girls getting flown out all the time. But do you know that guys get flown out too?
I'm sure they're there. I'm sure their mothers out there sponsoring.
It doesn't have to be
holidays. I mean, you can be a mother and still young, but see, you're a mother. Like, you got it. But I mean, that's nice. Like, shit. Like, kudos to you, nigga.
So there's a Kenyan artist out there. He's been flued out to get chewed out. And I think it's dope. Like, that's so cute. Like, someone just wants to fly you out and, you know.
That's nice. That's dope. For sure. We should have more men being flown out. Yeah.
So I have a friend in uni who got flued out to Australia. He's definitely never going to hear this. So he got flued out. And then the problem was, I don't know if Kalishika signal. So he had to come back early. Like, he was supposed to be there for a couple of weeks. And then he had to come back early. And the lights are gone. Goodbye. But yeah, so... it's tricky as a guy when you're being flued out because dem akikasirika na wewe anaweza kutuma home, rudi kwenu.
Yeah, I mean, shit, it happens to women.
Because even on the other day on Worldstar, I saw this thing where this girl got flued out, and then when she got flued out, and then she told the guy she's on her period, and he didn't come pick up at the airport.
Damn, that sucks. Well, you definitely know what he wanted. Not
No,
you.
but if you're getting
vagina.
No, but if you're getting flued out, it's not about. You think it's about feelings?
I mean, shit. Like he could have just hit it with the while she's, or he could have just waited for her to finish the period. Like, don't take too long. Like 5-7 days.
So she said he had a girlfriend, so he wasn't trying to wait.
Okay, now that one is a bit messy. That one is a bit messy. But that's crazy though. That is crazy. I see M-Pesa
Someone says
trending.
Opio Wandai, wherever you are, alambwe giraffe kwa uso. I don't know what that means. But DJ Dimas, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you.
Yeah. So Lin Ngugi has done the thing again.
Elizabeth is shouting as if there's commotion outside.
She's doing the Lord's work by exposing Kaunda Wongomano's State House cable as Mulika Morara project.
Okay, so I'm confused. Explain.
So I'm trying to get the gist
I saw
of it.
that Lin Ngugi had Morara on her show. So that's what's probably happening. Because anytime Lin Ngugi interviews someone, it's like Obina.
Yeah.
Lin Ngugi and Obina would make the best couple. Like, that is the definition of a power couple. Ineza shika signal. Because them niggas and numbers. Because the Morara interview that Lin Ngugi posted right now has 488K.
So I guess we have to find out what she's talking about. But she's exposing people, and somebody says she's doing the Lord's work. Somebody else that I saw who is not doing well is OJ.
OJ Tidy High?
Yeah.
So
OJ,
I saw Nani.
OJ
I saw
Obina.
Not Obina. I saw what's that other guy's name? He has a name. Omosh. I saw Omosh on Obina. So what's the story? Why do we have America in the building?
So
what's happening with OJ?
OJ is not doing well. Apparently he has a drinking problem.
Which we are aware of.
That's gotten worse.
Okay.
Like worse. Like the sister reached out and she said that he's not doing well mentally and he's gotten worse. So if you are in a position to help, was trying to push for, was it the day before yesterday? I saw something. And he wants to gather a couple of people and, take him to rehab.
You guys, Obina does too much for us. And he's just a media guy.
Yeah.
But on that same tip, I'm of the opinion that a lot of people are going through it. But what I can never understand, because I'm not in that situation yet, is people who are going through it and in the limelight. You see, it's okay to go through it and nobody knows you.
Yeah.
But can you imagine being preso and going through it, or being someone who everybody knows and you can't pay rent, you can't get gigs? Because the other day I was watching one of my favorite Kenyan TV show of all time is Real House Helps of Kawangware. And every time I'm on YouTube, I'm seeing a story about either Jambi or McKenna or all of the cast members going through it. Because you see a show like Real Houses of Kawangware will come out.
Yeah.
It'll give a platform to many people, and then it doesn't stay. So when that goes away, these guys are famous, but they're broke. They can't get. There's no more jobs for them.
Yeah.
And you utaka kwa nyumba the whole day, ama ukienda kwa mat or so. So imagine, I feel like sometimes these guys they're going through a lot that
we might not understand.
Or they don't speak about.
Yeah, for sure. I'm praying for him wherever he is. Now, a lot of people...
Mutoria is sold out.
Yeah,
everybody was
that.
talking shit and saying, Mutoria this, Mutoria that, too expensive, 5K this, 10K this. But he sold out.
So people are saying Morara's sponsor is Rigiji.
Okay.
And they're just saying, how does Morara go from earning 60K to cruising in a Prado? Simple. He's riding on somebody else's dime. A con in disguise of Vampire Diaries.
So
And then somebody's like, where's my Morara?
the crazy thing is,
Yeah.
this is how Kenyans are. They love you,
And then they hate you. Yeah.
Hanifa was, we love you, Hanifa. Take care of the money, take care of our bills. And then,
Casmuel.
yeah, so if there's anything you never want to be in this Kenya, is popping, because you'll be what's that called, Bikihara, zero. They love you, they hate you. They love you. Even Akina Oje were the highest of the highest.
Yeah.
Forget Akina Nani of today. Akina Oje were them.
Yeah.
And then, but like life, like Future says, you do what you can when you're popping. And my friend, you get quick like Bahati. Bahati doesn't make music anymore, but Bahati gets paid. You know? And I think it's an unfortunate thing of you do what you can when you're popping. When you get gigs, you need to find a way to manage money.
Yeah.
Guys like Akina Jua Kali, and I use Jua Kali as an example because all of the people that started with Jua Kali making music, maybe 2 of them are still making music and active.
Yeah.
Jua Kali went and built a house. He built, it's what you do when you're popping.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that these guys are going through it because of their
They're
own.
not popping.
They're not popping. But I'm saying, Yani, Morara is trying. It's not enough, and nothing is ever gonna be enough.
It's never gonna be enough.
Like, if he's being given money by the Gigi, let him be given money by the Gigi. Who gives a fuck? But like, at least he's talking about it. You know.
Exactly. He's shedding light onto things that
Because
a lot of people were not able to do, and he decided, you know what, I'm going to do it. And it's incredible, to be honest, to see.
But I'm not surprised that they're dropping out. That they've decided it's a rap.
Yeah, they've decided, you know what, fuck this shit. Did you see the Olympic lady, the Ugandan lady that was
shot by her
torched?
partner?
Huh?
Was she shot or was she torched?
No. There was another one who was shot, but this one was torched. The guy broke into their house at 2 p.m. She was there with the kids or something, and he poured petrol on her.
Is she an athlete or just a normal person?
She runs. Yeah,
is she the same person? There's 2 different people. There's two
different ones. So now it became
I only know one because I'm confused.
No. So
because one of them has been brought to Nairobi.
Yeah. So this one's very recent. So she just died like 2 hours ago. Like it's so recent. Like as recent as maybe it happened Jana. So people were talking about it, and we left her in hospital because she had like her body was burnt, like 75% of her body was burnt. And also he got burnt in the process because as he was pouring on her the petrol, he lit it and he also got burnt. But she died today, sadly. And yeah, it's just quite sad, and I just want to make sure that we remember her, and we say that her soul rests in peace, man, because it was crazy. Then the conversation came, and then there was that woman who was shot now, and then it became a whole topic of conversation.
Do you know her name?
I was trying to get it. Kipseget. My phone's dead. I don't know if it's Glory Kipseget. Kipchege. Yeah.
So there's her name, the late Rebecca Cheptegei.
Yeah, that. Yeah. So it was so sad.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, a lot of people were talking about it, and then, it's just so crazy how somebody was saying maybe this guy was so jealous, like he felt some type of way.
So is it someone they knew or someone she didn't know? Because what's throwing me off, unfortunately, I don't spend time on the internet.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I know one who was an athlete who was shot.
Yeah. So,
and she was brought to Nairobi.
Yeah.
Then there's a second
one who was torched.
So let me ask you something. It's stupid. These Calais, for lack of better words, they're in Uganda.
So we were trying to understand.
I'm just talking. Kazi yangu ni radio mudomo tu.
Maybe it's a Kenyan running for Uganda.
Okay.
Is maybe what.
Because she's from Eldoret, Uasin Gishu.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to understand but she's a Ugandan Olympian.
Yeah. So maybe,
she participated in the Olympics on behalf
of Uganda.
So she's not Kenyan, but she's Kenyan origin.
She's Kenyan origin.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's crazy because then we had that one who was shot,
Yeah.
and then there's this one who's been torched. And guys were like, "Ay, Kwani, what's happening?" You know.
Guys, we love you at home. You don't have to go to Uganda or anywhere else. Just stay here. We know that this guy lies and the government is stealing, and even if you pay taxes, it will not be used correctly. But just stay at home and suffer with us. Stay at home and suffer with us.
But this happened in Nairobi.
Which one?
The lady who was torched.
Oh, it happened in Nairobi.
It happened in Nairobi.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's just quite unfortunate,
I think
man. Like,
it's sad that men think that violence is the way to deal with issues. Like,
you know, some was saying, what happened to the days where I just hit you and go?
I think what?
Yeah, you're saying at least for being hit. That other than someone comes and kills you
On radio
and
or like
ends
off
your
air?
life. No, off air. So we were talking
okay,
about
okay,
it because
okay.
like today we had stories for days because now there's no electricity. You're just talking. So yeah, you were saying, you know,
Mungeingia TikTok live kama kina nani? Sheng Tezo. By the way, nani ameniringia?
Nani?
Gwethe TV.
Oh, yeah,
I'm on my
so-
4th DM at this point. Gwethe is how?
I met Akina Gwethe randomly in town and I was so like shocked. I was like, oh my god, it's you guys. Then I went, I took a photo or a video with them. Anyway, they're cool guys. I just think they're everywhere. That's the thing. Like, hawana form. Any form yao tu ni kila mahali.
Wako bees.
Hey, you didn't even see there's a video he had. Alikuwa na $.
Ai, sijaona madola.
Anyway, buenda TikTok yake uone. Anyway,
Speaking of dollars,
it's good
speaking
for
of
him.
dollars, KRG alienda wapi?
Oh, KRG is there. He's thanking God every day. See,
Aye.
today he was driving his car like he
nimeona kama
does
amenyamaza.
God above everything else.
Nilikuwa naona kama amenyamaza.
No, he's still out here. He posted today on his stories. I saw. He's still there, alive, kicking, thanking God, doing wash. You know, same old.
So Ati Morara is being sponsored by Ricky G.
Yeah, so that's what people are saying. They're like, he's being sponsored by Ricky
So
G.
these guys really
and it
believe-
would make
this-
sense.
no, okay, it would make sense, but-
like, it would be
but
it would be
really-
the power play that nobody
But
would
honestly, really, there's something I want to highlight. There's a lot of government bloggers and propaganda.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, how is it like someone can't talk because they want to talk and speak up about issues? People will only talk because people will only talk goodbye, bye, good night. But people will only talk because they've been paid. Like I can't come and say
Yeah.
the government is not doing the right thing unless I'm being paid. Like let's see.
You see-
Saisi lipwi,
Yeah.
lakini naweza anza kuongea. Sasa nikianza kuongea nitalipwa.
So unajua
Tunaweza
shida.
anza kuongea bank account number is 483.
So unajua shida ni when people see you struggling when you're beginning, they want to see you stay there. They don't want to see you omoka. Mind you, this guy also has his number out there, so he's definitely being sent for money because I remember he was saying
I've
maybe
sent
for
him money.
fuel.
I've sent him money.
Because he was saying, "Man, I need money for fuel."
Inasomeka? Okay, zima yote. Zima yote. Zimeni.
Sorry guys. Our generator is acting up.
Yo, we don't have electricity. We're using a
Yeah.
generator. Generator is giving us problems. We're
Our
going
shit
to
might burn.
So we're gonna just end the show right now.
Just gonna end the show. Love.